8083.
Okay, 1 minute.
Thank you.
This is Mondrell. How may I help you today?
Hi, how are you, Mandoriel?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I am very good. This is Mohammed Shiban, and I don't know if you remember me. Do I have to tell you my number again, or you remember me? So
I do remember your name.
yeah,
See.
you want you want a number?
Yes, sir. What was your? Do you have a case number?
Not right now, but I have my phone number. It's 805 896
Mm-hmm.
8083.
All right, just bear with me for one moment, sir.
Thank you.
All right, and how may I help you, sir?
Yeah, they suspended my service and for the return of the supposedly to be defected unit, which is
All right.
it never been a defected unit. It just been that Sprint has been hacking and blocking and doing all to prevent me
Right.
from using the Android operation system, which is I am with for many years, and now it is interfering with my doctor appointments, my health. I am disabled. I am homeless. I mean, it is a never end, Montreal. And even though I always go back and say, oh well, let me just have good faith, and maybe they will get it. But it's unbelievable. It doesn't matter how many complaints I file with the FCC, with the Department. It doesn't matter what I file, sir. It is constant, and I'm sure that this is happening to millions of people all over the place. Now, I wanted to talk about my case. I even make an automatic payments again. So they go to my bank and they charge me, and then they cut my service. Now I was, I am being homeless and being traveling and being disabled. I have to have a phone, and that's why I'm paying. They can't just go and they do this. And the government phone that I got, it doesn't work very well. I get dropped calls and so on and so forth. So that's why I'm paying extra $35 to have that phone. And I don't understand, man. I don't really understand how far are they gonna continue to commit crimes. This is federal crimes against people, against the masses, not only one person. And it's not even Sprint. They sub contract people to Virgin, and I'm sure that they're charging a lot more than what they pay in Virgin. You know, it's unbelievable, Montreal. There's no end to it. So
Well, what do you need me to do for you today, sir?
I wanted my service back that I'm paying for, man.
Okay, so it looks like, and I know that we spoke about this, last month in August, that there was the phone that's no longer activated, we require that you return that phone.
No, I'm not gonna return the phone. I already told you specifically why I'm not gonna return this phone, because there is a case with
So
the.
with you refusing to return the phone, we can't restore the service.
Well, okay, aren't you the office of the president? Do you know the nature of our? Why are you talking to me, Montreal? Why, if you call me from the first place? Is it because there is a complaint with the FCC and you're supposed to be handle it? This is the nature of the
When
complaint.
you activated your phone last month, I informed you that you have 14
I know you
days.
inform. I know you inform me, but this is exactly what I'm talking about. There is a complaint with the FCC, the federal government, the Federal Communication Commissioner, because of these practices. It's not. I never have a dispute with the phone. The unit doesn't work.
Policy,
The phone they block, man. They commit crimes. They gouge people. They professionally hack their phones. Block them apps that is free that they wanted them to pay for it. That's why I kept getting a phone. The phone never been defected. The reason I am very unsatisfied and I keep calling and I don't go away, because Sprint is committing fraud against people and gouging them and professionally hacking their devices to sell them stuff. This is a federal crime. That's why I talked to you from the first place. It's not because of
I
phone.
understand that, sir, but again, we have found no error on the part of Sprint.
You'll find who are you? Who are you?
Activate a replacement phone on August the 17th. So when you activated that new phone, the phone that's currently activated,
Yeah, but they still committing the same. They still blocking.
Let me finish. It requires for you to return the phone that you deactivated.
No, I don't.
The phone is not returned if you agree, not, and it is your choice. If you don't want to return the device, but we have the right to suspend service until it's received.
Well, you don't have, and I don't have the right.
If you want to return the phone, sir, then we're not going to turn the service.
Alrighty, that's fine. Now, you finish. Okay. Well, I don't have the right to fight to get an investigation by Sprint about the other federal crimes that they've been committing against many of us, not only me. The hacking and the professional hacking and blocking the apps and trying out to sell us stuff that is already. I have an Android. I have Google apps for so long, and I got this phone only to use for my work and activism and make videos to expose corporate America and the crimes the fraud that they've been committing against millions of us all over. So what you talking about? You have the right. Sprint has the right, and we don't have the right to investigate that. These units, my friend, it never has been defected. These units are Sprint is blocking apps and committing crimes, federal crimes against people. That's why I returned. That's why I asked for a new one. You guys, you sent me another one because. Hold on a second. Let me finish.
Mr. Shaban, if there are any crimes being committed, I recommend you alert your local authorities.
Well, local, yeah, I am actually not the local, the federal, man. I am gonna file. Trust me, I'm filing a class action lawsuit against Sprint. Not only Sprint, all these, phone companies and banks and everything, because of all these crimes. They've been frauding people. They've been committing crimes against them. It's a federal crime, international crimes, actually, what they're doing. And they gouge them. Hold on a second, let me finish. I am not finished, sir.
If there are any crimes being committed against you, sir, or anyone else, you should report it to the proper authorities.
I did. And I thought that's why you are calling me. Why you call me, man?
No.
From the first place, didn't you call me because of FCC?
I called you about your FCC complaint.
Okay.
I applied to your FCC complaint already.
What you did about it? Did you ever stop? Because this is the third phone, and they keep committing the same crimes. And now you're telling me that I have to return this unit, and you're still committing crimes, charging me money for service and blocking my, preventing me from using. Wait a minute, preventing me from using the phone, which I'm paying for. This is a federal crime here. What you're doing is a federal crime, my friend.
The reason your service is suspended, sir, if you don't want to cooperate to get your service restored,
cooperate of what, man? The reason I kept these phones because I filed with the FCC, and that's why you called me. What do you mean cooperate? Cooperate of what? You guys are gouging and trying to sell us stuff that is already there for free, and blocking our apps and frauding and professionally hacking, and you're telling me I have to comply? This doesn't make sense.
If you choose not to comply, we will not be.
Comply with what? Comply with what? With being continuing to be a victim of your crimes of Sprint and other.
We just ask that you return the phone that you're not using.
I'm not gonna return the phone that I already filed for a case.
Okay. So
filed for a case. Okay. All right. Hey. Now, can you get my money back then? You guys are not, huh?
No, sir.
No, sir. What?
I cannot get any refund for you, Mr. Shaban. Again, we've done our end of the deal. We sent you out another phone to use. You have been using that phone. Unfortunately, you chose not to return the old phone, and that has resulted in your service being suspended, which is within our terms of conditions of service.
Okay, so you guys wait a minute here. You are frauding us and telling, wait, you are frauding us, blocking our apps, committing federal crimes, all right, and then refusing to give us our money back. And how many people are you doing that to, Montreal? How many people that's doing that to you? Two. Now, okay, wait. Let me just.
Mr. Shaban, in all honesty.
What's that?
Regarding your issues, you know what you need to do if you stored. You need to return the phone.
I don't need to do it, Montreal. I don't need to do anything. Now, you guys cut the service from how long ago? A week ago, I think, since last Monday. Now, I wanted to refund for the prepay.
There's no refund available, sir.
What do you mean there's no refund? I'm not using the service. Who you trying to fool, man? Are you telling? No. I'm talking about a refund for the service, for the $35. You guys got my card and you charging me money for no service. That's beside the other crimes.
So
You're frauding us.
Sir, that you chose to not return the phone.
I don't want to return the phone. I wanted my money, and I wanted to continue to file against you guys. You guys are fraud.
What?
You guys are fraud, man.
No refund available, Mr. Shaban.
Okay, so that's your final answer. Do you have like I said from the beginning, Montreal? Do you have a CEO that you answer to?
Yes, I do.
Okay, can you turn me or get my concern to him, sir? Because I don't think that you've been able to. I don't think that you'll be able to solve the problem, and Sprint is still continuing to fraud us and gouge and commit crimes, preventing us from using the service that we're paying for.
Again, Mr. Shaban, if there's any crimes being committed, you need to report that.
I am. I don't need you to tell me to report it. I am indeed. But and in fact,
if we're committing crimes, you don't work with us. You work with the local.
Of course, I know. No, not the local, my friend. I don't work with the local. I work with the federal. The federal, because it's a violation of federal laws. Okay? It is crimes. You guys are committing crimes against the masses, not only me. Now, do you have a CEO that I can talk to?
No, sir.
Okay, so you are supposed to be the office of the president in investigating and trying to solve a problem from an FCC complaint, and you're telling me that because you never did anything for me, never. You continue, you not you personally, your company continue to commit the crimes, preventing me from using and going to the doctor. All right, if they can block my apps and professionally hack my phone, my device, then they they gouge us and they take the money. It's crimes. And now you're telling me that, oh well, you have to comply. I have to comply with what? Being gouged and being ripped off by Sprint? That's what you're telling me. I have to, not even Sprint, because you guys are not the carrying company. I mean, you are not the one. Sprint, it has nothing to do with this phone. They just sell it to other, source it out and get them money that I'm sure that they pay in version like maybe $15 or $10 and keeping the 20 whatever, for service that they are not providing. And then they continue to hack. And if they can hack you and fraud you out of your livelihood, preventing me from seeing my doctors, and I'm sure that you're doing that to millions.
A replacement phone, Mr. Shaban.
You're replacing the phone of what?
With us sending you the replacement phone, the agreement was that you send back the phone.
No. I didn't agree to that because
you say that you're not. So right now you have two phones. You've only paid for one of them.
No, I did. You see, because you guys are blocking. This is evidence, my friend. This is evidence.
This call is not being productive. I'm going to have to end the call at this time. If you'd like your service to be resumed, you would need to take action.
All righty. I thank you. So you wouldn't even let me go talk to your
there's nothing.
Your authority, your boss.
That's correct, sir.
Alrighty then. Well, thank you. You've been recorded. Thank you. And it's going to be on YouTube. Have a good day, sir.
Alrighty.
Goodbye.